waking up with super reds. Shellshocked super reds.
Woke up a little late this morning, about 9 o'clock. Couldn't sleep no more. The sun was getting bright and hot. Hurting this morning, man. I'm sore. I did too much in the last 2 days. Got a big old cut on the bottom of my heel. My idiot self was going barefoot around here for 2 days and all through the mud and stuff, and I stepped on something and cut the hell out of my heel. A little tender this morning, but I'll get over it. But we'll get this day started and see what kind of trouble we can get into today. I got some very, very tragic news, man. All the fish were fine at 10:30. I had to meet out front with the insurance adjuster for my motorcycle that was stolen and got back and damaged. I came back to check on my super reds. I didn't take into account for the shift of the sun. My super reds are dead. Lesson learned on this, which I already did, but you never keep all your eggs in one basket. So I've got a couple of green dragon albinos and super reds inside in case something happened to these. But nothing should happen to these. I'm very upset. When I'm done being angry, I'll probably shed a tear, but for right now, I'm angry at myself. I know better than this. I jumped the gun and I should have been prepared before I brought them out, which I will on the rest of the fish. I got to make sure there's permanent shade and watch the sun go a full couple days. So Junior's gonna stay inside for another week until I can get the proper racks and shade equipment. First day of the Chronicles, and it's a sad day, but life goes on and we'll fix this and we won't make mistakes like this again. Gotta get on to chores and making the homestead. I gotta go pay the water bill. Lord, the two important things when you're running fish farming, and that's don't ever let your electric get shut off to the air. Don't let your water get shut off because you need fresh water. So I borrowed my neighbor's bike and we're running to town to pay the water bill. Then I'll be back and we'll work on the homestead again. Got a lot of speed bumps in today's Chronicles. We'll get through it. All you can do. It's trash day too. I'm gonna be dodging these truck drivers like Grand Theft Auto. But I found the number of where I got it from, this fish breeder. It's got a bunch of them, man. So I'm gonna have to come off of my tight wallet and I'll up the ante this time. I'll see if he can't give me some adults ready to breed. If I have to pay a couple $100, I'll pay a couple $100. I already fined myself $1,000 for killing my super red. Man, I'm so angry, dude. You don't understand how angry I am. Life goes on and we will overcome this. If I had to do this to teach you guys a lesson and not keep all your eggs in one basket, then that's well learned. Whew, man, I'm so far behind today after having to pay the water bill and go run them errands. I gotta bury them super reds. I think I'm gonna make a little memorial, bury them over here by the pond where they always wanted to be, and build a little memorial for them. And then I also had a strain of guppies that I've been working on. And I got 6 of them. I don't know if you can see them there. You probably can't see them, but I just let them go in here. The back tail's got a sword on top. It's not a double sword, it's just a top sword. But 6 out of like 40 of them in a tank was these, so I separated them and I got all them out. See the little sword on top? I don't know if you can see them. I can't see the camera right now, but I'm gonna throw some females in here and start getting this going. I have to, they're down there too on that end inside the, see them? Loving it. I got to get some aeration going in here. The waterfall's weak. The pump I bought turned out not to be as good as it kind of said. So what I'm going to do is put some pipe onto it like it came to shoot water up. I'm going to shoot water up so it falls down, and maybe it'll put a little oxygen in there until I can get a bubbler out here. I'm going to jerry rig some kind of a bubbler in here to get something temporary until I can go out and buy something what I need. Kind of doing too many things at once here, but this is how we skim the pool, skim the pool, skim the pool. This is how we skim the pool when it sits out all winter with no cover on it. Yes, I know we should have covered it, but we didn't, so here I am. Yes, I know we should have covered it, but no, I didn't. It's already 4 o'clock. Whole day wasted running errands, insurance adjuster. It's all right. One day we'll be off the grid here. But on a good note, for dinner tonight, some butter crunch lettuce. Look at that, looks juicy. Juicy. Once I eat this lettuce up this week, I'm gonna plow this half and put green beans in for the bristle nose like this. 'Cause with this butter crunch here, you can pick these leaves off here like this. Well, you usually don't, you're not supposed to get the root, but you just take scissors and you cut it above the ground, and then in another week it'll grow up to just like this again. It's awesome. You can just keep eating it and eating it. And if you let it go, it'll grow about 3.5 feet tall. You get seeds on top, and that's what I got this from. This is the lettuce I grew last year. Instead of buying more packs, I let a couple seed, and I got probably 10 packs of seeds. So it's another way to live off the land. Same with peas too, I think. You let them, you don't pick off the pods, and you let them stay on the vine. Ooh, I love when new growth starts. Like when you would go to pick them, you leave them on the vine and let them get overripe, and then the seeds will turn like a darker, or I mean the peas inside will turn darker, and they will actually turn black, and you let them dry out in the pod, and next year you got seeds for peas. Thought you might want to know that. The red raspberries bush that should be done by July, time for the holiday, about 7 o'clock. Videos edited up to this point. I just wanted to leave you guys on a couple of end notes. Got a hold of that fish breeder. His name's Dave. I was with him over his buddy's house, Johnny John's, in March when I did that fish room tour. Shout out, guys. Haha. He's gonna sell me some adults, so I'm gonna start breeding them into my waters, get them established, and we'll get that situated. And last thing, for every ending, there's a beginning. I'm with the Super Reds dying today. I'm gonna leave day 1, but we're not gonna count episodes. But we're gonna leave day 1 on a good note with baby Amica Splendid, butterflied Gadiads. See you tomorrow.